What we're going to do now is we're going to cross grip here. So we're finding a cross grip here, and I'm going to swim my hand through. Okay? So it's going to come under here, and I'm going to get a real tight grip around his waist. I recommend grabbing the far hip here rather than grabbing a belt like this. And now what I'm doing now is kind of what Vlad was doing. I'm sucking it in tight. His whole shoulder is compromised. So we're here, reach in here. You can be fighting, and you start working in. Once you hit in, that's when you commit. Once you get your arm swung through, that's when your shoulder should be banging on his front pec. And you use your head in here, and he's going to show that. But once and then you can come behind him. And we want to get behind him with this grip. So here and here. So we've got two elements of control. Here's the hip. Here's his really near shoulder being controlled. So he's really tied up. Far hip, near shoulder. So that's how this works. These are the dynamics of it. So I'm going to have him coach it through.
So I like to punch. So we're through here. I've caught underneath. Okay, and what I'm going to do is instead of trying to weave through, because a lot of guys, as soon as you start doing that, they'll start counter gripping you. Okay, and now I'm in 2-on-1 territory. So as soon as I get this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that just a little bit to the side, and then I'm going to punch. And as I punch, I step in. Okay, so we're right in there. Okay, grab the far hip or grab the belt. Okay. I like the far hip for what we're about ready to do because it's easier for me to keep him in tight.
Also, real quick, coach. Sometimes when you grab the belt, you see guys' belt will shift. But if you catch it left handle, especially, you have a nice friction. And particularly if you compete in judo because it will rotate more. In Sambo, it will not move as much, but it can still move and you lose your angle. So cup it like a hook.
Yeah, and then one thing to key off that is you guys were coming to a camp for these reasons. What Vlad said was really right. If he grabs the belt, what I call a floating elbow happens. And you don't want that. You want that tight where you suck him in tight to where now he and you are one big hunk of people. Okay? If you're, it's called coupling in dynamics. So anyway, but if you're lifting too high, you have no control anymore. Not real control. Suck him in. So that's a really good point. Thanks, Coach.
Okay. So, and unlike the elbow weave too, he's not up on his toes with this one. So you really need to get a little bit more control over him because you have less off balancing. Okay? So once I cross grip, move him just a teeny tiny bit to the side so that you can punch through. And as you punch, you're going to take that step and then curve it around the back of his foot. Okay? So punch, and it's around the back of his foot like a J. So as I came in, I didn't just put a foot flat there in the line.
You're in bad territory. You don't want to do that.
Okay? So as I come through, I'm around back again. I've blocked his hip, and you can kind of see Vlad go like that and straighten up because you've made connection with the back of his thigh and you've taken him off balance.
I'm already out of position, I feel.
Right? Head into the chest, okay? And then down. One more time through at speed. Okay? So it's a variation of chair throw or tani otoshi. Make sure that you get that through there and try and just bump them a little bit with your thigh.
Again, guys, lead with your hips. If you watch how Derrick did, can you guys turn around from the back view? Kind of, where everybody can see. Yeah, see Derrick's right hip come around Vlad's left hip. So watch when Derrick does this. Come on in, guys. Go ahead. See how he came in, and his hips are lower than his. That's really important. And he rounded. So his hips look at it. His thigh is really on his left cheek pretty much here, butt here. So he's lowered and he's turned that corner. He didn't just stomp in with his right leg because Vlad could still hit him with an uchimata as a counter. So don't just lunge in. That's no good. Move your body in a circular fashion around him. And it's a subtle point, but once you do that, let's see, this works really good. It really works good. So, I'm sorry, go ahead. It's pretty much a chair throw after that.